All right, let's take you live back now to the commemoration of whistleblower Babita Deokaran, of course, who was assassinated. Zwelinzima Vavi, unionist, is speaking at that commemoration now. Let's go live.
Communities, the sick. Today we are standing here with the head of the Katrada Commission, or Foundation rather, the head of the SIU, Jeff, and everybody else that have made sure that the memory of Babita Deokaran does not perish, does not die. And I want to first pay tribute to the foundation, the Katrada Foundation, and all of us who have made sure that Babita does not disappear like so many other whistleblowers and heroines and heroes that are unsung in a struggle for the total emancipation of our people in our country. Today we are all honored that we are standing at the gates, at the spot where her blood was spilled on this day 4 years ago, where the planners and the foot soldiers would have probably been following her for many days before they decided on the right time when they should pull the trigger. And apparently, thanks to these cameras of the neighbors, the murderers were arrested in 2 days. But the masterminds, this is the what. Let me just say this before that. The person who would have paid the criminals, once he was identified by the police, he was himself eliminated so that he will not reveal where the money came from. As we speak here, we don't know who the masterminds are. We are going to read your book, Jeff. It is going to give us some good idea of where the suspects may be and who may be. And I want to encourage every South African to please read the book, buy it yourself, and make sure that you read it in the memory of Comrade Babita. We are therefore standing here to make a call to the SIU, to the police, and to the state as a whole. Please, we want to know who planned, who hired, who offered money to the crooks who came here to kill Babita Deokaran. Our souls will not rest until we find out who are the planners of this deed. And that's why we are here. And that's why we won't let the Babita die in vain. We want to know who were the planners, where did the money came from, and our suspicion is that the money would have probably came from Tembisa Hospital itself. It is part of the billions and billions siphoned out of the state in the Department of Education, in the Department of Healthcare, and many other departments where they are stealing and have made theft a fashion in South Africa. And this is the last point I want to make. We must not give up on South Africa. Don't give up on the future of our children. Don't scapegoat the crisis we are facing to others who are as vulnerable as we are. Our crisis is not manufactured in Mozambique, in Zimbabwe, and elsewhere. Our crisis is manufactured in the union buildings. The source of our crisis is in the Department of Healthcare, from the MECs up to the most junior officials who are working with these crooks, these criminals, to give tenders of billions and billions of rands to companies that are not even registered or have been registered just few days before they are given the tender. The state is in a crisis, but the state is not totally broken. South Africa has not yet reached a point of no return. Yes, we are seeing the doorsteps of a failed state, but we have not yet entered the room. As long as we still have you and others in the state, honest state officials who are working with us to uncover these murderers, these crooks, we still have a hope to turn the corner and to save our country. And the responsibility to save our country lies squarely with each one of us here and the millions of South Africans who will watch us over television tonight. That's where the hope is. So let's continue to soldier on. As the head of Katrada Foundation have just said, we will be announcing a program very soon as to how we're going to go about saving the Department of Health from the crooks, stopping corruption, and saving our country from a total collapse. And that's what our responsibility is. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Comrade Zweli. Can I ask from Babita's family to come and say a few words?
A very good morning to all of you. Firstly, I want to thank you all for we are grateful to see that so many of you have been behind us and have been supporting this cause. The family, it's an emotional day for us today. It's very, very difficult having to stand here in front of her home. If we are feeling this way, can you imagine what her daughter is actually going through today? I think we are also extremely grateful to the youth of the Katrada Foundation. The mere fact that you are here today tells us it's a clear indicative that you care about the future of this country. You may not understand the implications of exactly what has happened, but the future is in your hands. My appeal to you is focus on your education, take charge of the country. It's going to hold you in good state for the future, not only for you, but for future generations to come. The family just wants closure. I think the only time that we will actually rest is when we know who was the mastermind behind this. The sad thing is that they wanted her silenced so badly that they didn't hire one hitman or two hitmen. It took 6 hitmen to bring her down. That says a lot about our country. Mr. President, we are appealing to you as well. We've been counting down the days since Babita was murdered. Today marks 4 years. Our appeal to you is to hasten this case so that we can bring closure to it as well. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. I'm sure there's lots of other places that you could have been at, but you chose to be with us today, and we are very, very grateful for that. I thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. When we gather here next year, if we have the approval of the body corporate, there will be a memorial plaque.
The Katrada Foundation leading that remembrance for whistleblower Babita Deokaran, Zwelinzima Vavi unionist, also in attendance there, and the family also just thanking everyone for remembering Babita Deokaran and turning out for that remembrance ceremony, which has just taken place outside the area where she was assassinated, outside her complex in Winchester Hills here in Johannesburg. Many still speak about her honor and her courage and the sacrifice that she made. Remember that she was assassinated on the 23rd of August 2021 after blowing the whistle on massive fraud and corruption at the Tembisa Hospital in Ekurhuleni, dying in a hail of bullets after dropping off her daughter from school.